And we are back. I just wanted to play through the Garvall quest. And if there's no story, I'm gonna end this video right away. But I'm pretty sure there's gonna be story for this. I'm interested to know what Garvall is about. We already know what Elsarel is about, and I don't think she's gonna be in this story. But I think it's gonna be good to see what Garvall is about. So actually, let me refresh on energy, and I'll just use some of my small potions. Okay. And I think for the first few battles, we can just use our resonance team. Shouldn't be that ridiculous. So let's just go in and see what we get. And I don't know if I want to read this out loud. I'm not the best at reading out loud, but oh man, the mines. We're back in, I guess, mining crystals. Odoa here. Listen up, you two maggots. Suggest you get to work if you want to be fed tonight. Oh, these are like slaves. That's interesting. Velm, are you alright? You must stay strong. Oh, that's Garvall. What's going on over here? Over there. My sister's weird. Please, let her rest. That brand on your arm. You're from Yezeg. Your people are nothing but cattle to us. Let me turn off the auto. But the girl, she's got a pretty face on her. Once you take a good look, that is. Don't you dare lay a finger on Velm, my sister. Oh, that's your name. Well, Velm, if it's just you, I guess I could be convinced to let you have a break. Come with me. Uh-oh. Garvall. Do it. You dare to defy me? Bro, I don't even need a weapon. I could use my bare hands. Touch my sister and you're dead. Oh, this is rich. Planning on facing me with your empty hands, slave? What did I just say? Once I'm done cutting you limb from limb, I'll give Velm a break. A nice long one. Over there, isn't that Venera? Holy crap, imagine. Venera, you say? I'm guessing he's just saying that, and she's not actually there. Oh, she is there. Wow. I guess the oldest trick in the book worked. Why is she wearing those fancy clothes? Oh, is Venera one of this village? One of the people from this village? I overheard the soldiers talking about her. They say Venera is to be married off to the Prince of Horn. Yeah, this is like a prequel type thing. A low caste commoner like her marrying a prince? That kind of thing only happens in fairy tales. Learn to do as you're told, Velm, and you might get to live like Venera. Okay, I was like, that's not them, is it? I guess they just ran away. Huh? Damn it, where'd they scuttle off to? Run all you like, you won't be able to escape us. Dang. That cave looks very dank and dingy and all that stuff. So are these guys here to help me or what? Help us. Garvall. Please, we need your help. You're from Yezeg, right? Yezeg. We may be lower caste of our society, but we're still above you, bottom caste beast. Wow, class. You know, actually, FFT has always been as always, kind of address this like caste and class issue where people are think they're better than other people. But I mean, this is a very real problem in the real world. We have dignity and rights as the humans that we are. But you're just cattle. Animals hiding beneath human skin. You're wrong. What rights place you above the people of Yazag? Since when? Since a time long before you were even branded. Shish, they've caught up to us. You didn't think I would let you get away, did you? I'd say it's a good time for everyone to calm down. I don't remember if we've seen this guy before. Who are you? Apparently, Garvall's becoming Batman. The name is Galzank. He looks very FFBE. The headman of the Arm Dealers Guild? That Galzank? Galzak, my bad. I thought that was an N. These two are from Yazag, huh? Splendid. Oh, my bad. That's the wrong voice. I think they might do well for themselves in my guild. Oh, that's a terrible voice. I gotta stop doing voices. Hold your tongue. I said, These two are important possessions of his fierceness, King Marat. Oh, is that so? Strange. You seem to be treating them rather disdainfully. Grrr. Why don't we engage in the ancient art of striking a deal? What kind of deal? I'll buy these two from you. I think not. Well then, I guess I'm going to have a tough time keeping my mouth shut. About what? About why Fennis is cracking the whip on their ore mining. Cracking the whip on their ore mining. War is brewing, isn't it? There's one more thing. Curious rumor that fell into my lap. Talk of a girl from these parts who's to be wed to a certain prince. Now, if only there were a country willing to buy these little tidbits off of me for a nice high price. Then this guy is like, I'm liking this guy because he's just like trolling them basically. Do so and you'll incur a wrath greater than you can imagine. Hence my desire for the deal I mentioned. What guarantee do I have that you'll maintain your silence? Trust you see, is the number one commodity of an arms dealer. We lose it, and business all but dries up. He's got a point there. Fine. Stop. Got something to say? Who says you get to decide our fate? Good God, we'd all but come to an agreement here. You need to get your scruffy head around your position in the scheme of things. Either you spend your life here toiling like a little beast of burden, or come work for me in the Arm Dealers Guild. You don't have any other options, got it? Don't speak to me as if you're high and mighty. You're no different. Your eyes are on Veln, aren't they? He's really protecting his sister here. You speak of the girl. Indeed, I suppose she is the greater catch. Her beauty will be her weapon. I imagine she'll make quite the popular arms dealer. It's like all of a sudden she's really, really beautiful, but before she was just like, oh yeah, just some girl in rags. But I guess she's the only girl from here. I knew it. You're just like the rest of these snakes. And yet, I still see no other options for you. Oh, but there is. This! I thought he was gonna punch him. For crying out loud. Insolent fools, don't you think you can get... Don't go thinking you can escape from us. Alright, here comes the battle, I think. This is turning into a mess. And here I was providing the perfect opportunity to rid themselves of these mines. Let's go. It's a shame. They should make it so that you can use the unit. Like you can manually use the unit, the new unit. Alright, I'm probably gonna fast forward this. Alright, episode 2. The first one is actually pretty long. But that's good, like this is actually good filler story. Like, not filler, but it kind of plugs a few gaps in what the story is. Just the battle, so I'll just fast forward. Alright, so I popped the Whimsy, there was nothing good. So now I'll just continue with episode 3. Hopefully we get some story. If not, fast forward. Alright, here we go. Oh, they got out. Okay. Brother, what are we going to do now? I like how he has like that red belt, martial art belt type of thing. I'm not sure. But those mines are the pits of hell themselves. They claim your humanity and then your life. We're not going to end up like that. We're going to live, both of us. Brother, you just don't get it, do you? Or did you actually think you'd given them the slip? You do well not to underestimate the soldiers of Venice. In any case, you won't be able to wander around dressed like that. Put these on. Alright, so this guy's seeming... Okay, I still don't trust him, but he's seeming like pretty... you know, he seems like a nice, cool character. Could be good, could be bad, but this is no strings attached? Yeah, there's some strings attached somewhere. Not a single one, Those are some really cool clothes. Oh, there we go. And a weapon too, apparently. Looks like you've got company. Well then, let's see if you've got the metal to back up the third option you've brought to the table. Oh, because he's a weapons dealer, so it makes sense for him to have equipment. So it looks like he does actually want them on his side. So that's actually pretty cool. He wants them on his side. So he's like, all right, I'll give you this. This is your chance for me to help you. Now prove yourself. All right, fast forward time. All right, so we're back. Oh, nice. There's too many. Damn it. They just keep coming. You two have gone beyond the point of mercy. Who's asking for mercy anymore? Don't worry about rotting in the mines. This is where you die. I guess this is the end of the line for you. Did he just cast Holy? What the hell? Ah! No! Oh, be quiet. What the heck? This guy's over here being a double cost unit. I'm guessing he's kind of just helping them out so that the Phoenix guys don't get him. You killed him? Which is what you were planning to do, is it not? I just saved you the effort. That's true. Why did you do it? They brought shame upon me, upon the headman of the Armed Dealers Guild. Do I require any other reason? Well, if you've got a problem with that, don't be shy. I'll gladly send you to the same place as these miserable curs. Fine. We're done here. But there will be no talk of what just happened, agreed? Very well. Yeah, something tells me he didn't give them all that awesome armor and equipment just to kill them. Is he gonna cast like actual rays on them, full life? Good God. Oh, he is, wow. So this guy's actually really good. He's definitely UR. Oh no! You son of a... Oh, I forgot to read it. The only way to do that was the hard way. You son of a... Okay. Veln! Brother! Get going. But remember this, an armed dealer's reputation is everything. If I ever see your miserable faces again, you won't live to tell the tale. Damn. So a little bit to unpack there in terms of killing somebody and then reviving them. Because as we all know, in past Final Fantasy games, people have died and they're straight up dead. But there was one time in Final Fantasy Tactics, you know, the leader's sister got killed, so she died. And that was a story death, so she was never revived. But later on in the game, I think Worker 8 or Construct 8, depending on what version you played, killed Mustadio or killed Ramza? I don't remember. Killed one of them. No, killed Mustadio. Ramza commanded Worker 8 to attack Mustadio or something. And then he was like, oh, where's the Phoenix Down? Where's the Phoenix Down? So, in the games, Phoenix Downs are allowed. But I've always thought that it's a matter of how long it takes to revive them. So that, in this story, they were revived right away. And in the Mustadio situation, he was revived right away. For Delita's sister, she wasn't revived right away. She wasn't revived during the battle, so after the battle, I guess she was fully dead. I'm not really sure, but that's always something that I've kind of wondered. Like, everyone's said, like, oh, why can't you just use a Phoenix Down on Aerith? But I think that stuff has to do with it. And then there's also the difference between being like knocked out and being actually dead. So I don't know. It's a fun thing to think about when it comes to Final Fantasy. So that was interesting to me. Basically all I'm saying. All right, we might not get story here. Nope. All right, fast forward. All right, and we're back before I hit complete quest, just to make sure. Okay, episode 5. Now, I'm assuming this is 10 episodes, because the Christ one did not have story, so it was only 5, and it also had shards, so the shards had to be distributed. Okay, here we go. I have to make a sound effect whenever it's the ... Brother? Quiet. Someone's approaching. I don't hear anything. They meant us no harm. They'd have no cause to sneak about. Kind of like in Garvall, a lot more. This is making me want to pull for him. Oh my god. It could be some Fenneslot, Galzak himself, or perhaps. In any case, we should show them no quarter. Got it? I understand. That was a short one. These guys are the masters of teasing. Like, oh, something's about to happen. Alright, fast forward time. Story? Yep. Okay, cool. Yep, they got surrounded. He knew it. Brother, there's too many of them. Just have faith in yourself. And in me, Valn. We'll get through this. Right. Slice. Zap. Oh, zap. Burn. Who goes there? You don't seem like Galzak's henchman. Oh, Galzak is an acquaintance of yours? I'm sorry, that was a terrible start of it. Looks like priest or murmur. You're with the church, I take it. That is correct. I am Sottily of the Crystal Sanctum. I'm Garvall. This is my sister Valn. I see. No offense, but I have no intention of befriending Galzak. Well then, that means there will be no need for a conflict between us. The Crystal Sanctum and the Arms Dealers Guild don't get along. I feel inclined to ask the same of you and Galzak. Would you mind telling me what has befallen you? Don't take any armor from this guy, please. It was a wise decision to decline the invitations of a villain such as Galzak. We'll see. Is he really that bad? Galzak and his guild's arrogant conduct have earned them the ire of every nation in the land. Not only do they pressure the weaponsmiths who oppose them, they are uncompromising even in their dealings with the greater nation. Should they be left to their machination, there will be no endless cycle of war for which people will pay the greatest price. The time has come for the Arms Dealers Guild to undergo a change. Why tell us that? You speak as if you wish not to be involved. Galzak's guild is a blight. Alas, we must take into account that many weaponsmiths make their livelihood thanks to the very business the guild provide. I could swear you're about to say you want me to take over the guild. The people of Yazag need power in order to escape the ever-looming presence, the ever-looming shadow of persecution. Do you not agree? You're aware of my background. All are equal beneath the crystal. Discrimination must not be allowed to prevail. To achieve this, I see where this is going, but how do you expect me, space, to take the guild from someone like Galzak? You shall be aided by my monks. However, once the deed is done, I will need the Sanctum's involvement in this matter to remain unknown. Unwarranted misinformation only impairs the Sanctum's efforts to spread the word of the crystal, you see. I don't know about this, man. Okay, let's just keep going with the story. Why do you turn to a man you know so little about? People of Yazal have suffered immeasurable discrimination and persecution. Knowing such a horrific history has a way of bringing forth one's sympathy. Can you believe that placing the Arms Dealers Guild in his hands will guarantee the future of human dignity and his people? Such a reality is but a dream of the most fanciful kind. A world without war is something we simply cannot have after all. Suddenly, you are a son of a... He seems to have no problem like taking advantage of the situation, even though he seems like, oh, you know, class doesn't matter. The Crystal Sanctum, he's like, yeah, but we're gonna use that just to manipulate you. You know, so yeah, you gotta be careful with that Sadali guy. And then the other thing was just the whole class system thing. It's like such a weird thing because it kind of, when you're someone of a lower class, and this kind of applies in the real world, you're so susceptible to being manipulated by others, and there's things you kind of have to make those kind of choices where you either have to go with bad person A or bad person B. Like, if you're a poor person in the real world, you have to kind of work for some company that you don't necessarily care about, or you don't care about what they do. They might be like Amazon or something. They might be a terrible company to work for, but you need the money to survive. And in this case, you need an alliance with someone just to survive against all these other people that are trying to kill you. So you're basically forced to either side with Sadali or Gelzak, whatever that guy's name is. So, kind of an interesting way that they play with class and stuff like that. Normally in the story, we were kind of used to seeing like different kingdoms. You know, each kingdom has strength, but now, you know, in terms of like Venera and these two, they're kind of forced into doing someone else's bidding just to kind of try to get themselves some kind of better life. So I always think that is an interesting story because it's a very real, relatable situation. All right, let me fast forward the rest of this. All right, we are back. See if we get any end story. Nope. Okay. Next one. It's called Ambush, so I'm expecting there to be some story. Alright, let's see. Where is it? Alright, so these are the monks. That mansion over there. That must be the Arms Dealers Guild. The Arms Dealers Guild. I keep like tripping on that on my mind. Indeed, Galzak is lightly inside. Belle, I need you to stay here. No, I'm going with you. We need to stay together, even in death. I don't know if she was trying to be poetic there, but we're not dying here. We're doing this so that we may live. Got it? Yes. Let's go. It's time to build a new future for our people. Damn straight. Yo, he does have a feeling that he knows that he needs to get something done right now, because Who knows if Sadali's really on his side for anything, but he needs to get something done now.
There's no way you can follow my
And this is kind of messed up because Galzak kind of gave him. Again, I know Galzak probably has an ulterior motive, but he did help him out and gave him the weapons and stuff, the equipment. So this is kind of weird for him to come in. And I know he already said that he's not necessarily siding with Galzak, but it's just weird to me that it's just like, okay, this is the guy, I'm gonna take revenge on him right now. Okay, fast forward. Okay, we're back. Let's see if there's any end story. Yes, there is. Oh, the man himself. So this is what I get for sympathizing with Yazag. Damn, dude. Don't take it personally. I don't know what lies Sadali has whispered in your ears, but the privatization of the Arms Dealers Guild will only spread misery. Yo, this is literally the most political thing. And you know, that's fine for Final Fantasy Tactics, but this is like very political. Like, and again, Final Fantasy VII is has very political themes. But like this just like touches on a lot of politics. It's just like, whoa, okay. Not what you normally expect in games. You claim that's not what you already do. Not intentionally, at least. We sold weapons to all nations fairly, and with impartiality. This is what has ensured the balance of power. The man is not lying. That's the best you could do. Don't make me laugh. You think you've been fair? That your actions have maintained equality? Actually, he's right that they haven't. Don't you know what what this has done to us? The people in Yazek have been treated as slaves for as long as they have known. We will suffer no more. The curse of my people's history ends this day. His heart is in the right place, but I kind of feel bad that he's betraying the man that helped him. Again, I know he's probably not the most pure of guys, but I just kind of feel bad. Okay, fast forward time. Alright, that was a pretty cool looking level. I kind of liked it because it was an indoor level that wasn't necessarily a castle. It was kind of like a building, I guess. And they had like weapons and stuff around. It was like an office almost. It was like Gelzag's office. So that was pretty cool. I thought it was cool. All right, let's see the story. If there is any. All right, nope. All right. Figures, because it's Battle 9. Battle 10 should definitely have some story.
Way you can follow my movements.
All right, and we're back again. We're back again. And I just gotta say that I love whoever does Ruin Stern's lines. He does an amazing job. Anyway, moving on. So, looks like these battles haven't been that bad. I usually would think I would need. Oh, we actually get these here, so that's pretty good. I actually think that I would need to use like my main team, but the Resonance team has been doing good, and it's still at level 40, so let's go. Let's do it. It should have story in it. If not at the beginning, at the end. So
there's no way you
so no story, so now I'll have to check to see if there was any story. Alright, we're back. And now for the conclusion. No. I hope you didn't think killing me will let you say, oh no, what happened? I couldn't read fast enough. Speak of your 5 aides? Don't tell me. Unfortunately for you, they now share the views of the Saint. Oh, so he probably said something like, oh, these people are gonna come help me, but apparently they joined the Sanctum. So everything ends just how Sally wants it to. Come on, put me out of my misery. Brother, don't do it. Let go, Val. He's holding a debt over our head. It's time to settle. Wow, Garvall. Bro, I liked you up until now. Brother. I get it, he's mad about. So I guess the problem is that, oh, damn, that was brutal. Ah. Brother. Good job, Garvall. The arms Dealers Guild now belongs to you. So he might see himself as some kind of Robin Hood type of character now. So I think his beef with Galzak was that because of him, you know, places like the Crystal Sanctum, you know, probably even the kingdoms, you know, Fennis or whoever, they ended up getting whatever weapons they needed, but small villages like his village, I forgot the name of it, didn't get their fair share of weapons. So even though he was saying, like, yeah, the only fair way for me to give for weapons to be distributed is for me to give them to everyone, but he didn't actually give it to everybody. So this is why his avatar here is permanently angry. Val. Brother, are you sure this is right? I am. With this, the people of Yazag will finally be able to walk free beneath the sun. Wow, she has a lot of hair. Consider our debt to you paid. Wow. No good deed goes unpunished. So I just want to make sure there's no other story. Oh, there's our boy Raldor, Lucia, and Garvall. What a team! Alright, what is the meaning of this? Weren't you listening? I made it clear as day. I've procured 500 guns for you to take off my hand. What? Out of question, we can't make use of such a number. Lord Garvall, we beg your understanding. Rondo is on the brink of ruin. I'm well aware of that. I also happen to know that King Jaden is being held captive by Lycaros. Then you can appreciate that you can only buy 150 of my gun. Indeed, the rebellion is being staged in secrecy. That's why we only need 150. We trust that you can understand. So with 150, that gives him 1 gun per Pokemon. He has all 150 Pokemon confirmed in Rundle. Screenshot that just for proof. Don't, Garvall, if you turn on them, I'm warning you right now, I'm not gonna pull for you. Does something amuse you? You've told me the terms of that suits you, have you not? Now how about I do the same in return? Ooh, I'll sell you 150 of my guns to Rondo. And the other 350 to Lycaros. What? You fiend! No, Commander Raldor. Just try it. My people have been instructed to tell the king of Lycaros everything if I fail to return with my head on my shoulders. Woo. I thought they would want to treat your beloved King Jaden kindly after that. You've made your point. We shall buy your 500 gold. But such a small amount of gil. I'll find a way to pay it, even if it costs me my life. Even if the cost must be my life. That almost brings me to tears. I expect your discretion with regards to the rebellion. In the case the horde reaches Lycaros, don't worry. Trust is an arms dealer's #1 commodity. Wow, dude. Trust? That's laughable. Well, each to their own. Now, let's get down to business. Yo, I gotta say though, like towards the beginning of the game, we kind of saw like Rondo and Lucia as kind of like bad guys. But now, I guess after Raldor came out, we kind of see Raldor as sort of like a good guy. We see like Lucia and Christ as kind of good guys. Jaden kind of might be a good guy. But at the same time, in the main story, spoilers if you haven't played up to that part, we saw the part where, pretty sure it was Jaden had control of Veritas of the Sky or whoever it was, and is going up against Gilgamesh. So I think story-wise, Gilgamesh is kind of like a protagonist, like on the kind of good side of things, sort of like not really good, but like the balanced side of things. So I think it's interesting to see kind of like, especially with Rundle, how they're kind of like, oh, are they good guys? Are they bad guys? You know, I guess we won't really know until they face off with like Mont. So far they've kind of faced off against Horn with Salir and Adelard. So they're kind of, in my books, Salir and Adelard are kind of like some of the best characters. So they're kind of like, if they're going up against them, they're kind of already a little bit bad guys in my eyes. But we'll see how it turns out. I just want to see if 10 had anything at the beginning that we might have missed. But I think overall that was a pretty good story. I feel bad for the arms dealers guy, Gelzak. Yeah, it looks like we already read this. We'll let you simply have your way with the guild. And he mentions the 5. You speak of your 5/8. Okay, that was all I missed. So yeah, that was an interesting story. Good to see like all these different sides of the situation. Garvall is kind of like evil now, so I guess that's why he's dark type. Not that he's evil, but he kind of, I guess he has like an anger in his heart, like he has to have things go his way, the way he sees fairness. But I think that's always the sort of the eternal struggle of like, who is the one that decides what's fair, what's not fair. So, you know, but overall, I think that was an interesting, I always enjoy the story in this game. I don't think I actually read through the story when it was Rundle, because it was just like, oh man, so much to read. But now I kind of look forward to the story, even if it's not voiced. It's always interesting. So I'll just leave it at that. And thank you guys for watching. I don't know if you guys like me reading. I know I'm not the best reader, but if you guys are interested in me doing that, I actually found that to be a little bit more fun than I was expecting. Just doing the different voices, even though I suck at voices. But let me know if you guys want me to do more story readings for the non-voice stories. I probably will do it anyway, but that was fun. So, alright guys, thanks for watching, and drop some comments below. Alright, take care, bye.